my basic definition of Christian nationalism is that your country, in this case, America, my country, Christian nationalism wants it to be a Christian nation. And that means, one, that we should accept it as a Christian and having a Christian past, and not just generalized Christianity. We're talking about a Protestant evangelical Christianity, where Charlie Kirk says erroneously that 51 out of the 55 signers of the Declaration of Independence were Bible believing Christians.
Yeah, good
As if they were all,
evangelicals. Yeah.
right. If they were all part of the same church or something. So then what that means now in present days, that when they say that America should be a Christian nation, it should not just be ruled by Christians, they should be elected to office, but that any of these 7 areas should be Christian, that our public schools should be, in some manners, promoting the state church of Christianity. If you talk about media and culture and entertainment, it's a little bit harder to distinguish what it is they want to do, but basically they want to erase voices that are not in line with that and promote their own. So they're not just out there to mock the other side or to scream about mainstream media and conspiracy theories. They want to end those things and have their own there. So if you talk about Fox News as a parallel universe, what Turning Point wants to do, and it's obviously much smaller than Fox News, is to create content and media that pushes out the other voices. So if you think about the mountain of family, they obviously want the government and society to promote and to put in place primarily the traditional Christian family, and anything that does not match that would be out of bounds. So we're talking about dissolution types of marriages that are illegal right now. But we're also talking about ways which we don't really know. We don't really know how far Charlie Kirk is willing to go. I mean, is he a Russ Juni? Would we have these great tomes of writing of what we're specifically going to do with the 10 Commandments? No, he's not like that. But at the same time, Trump will do Project 2025, which is a list of how to dismantle every single government agency. And that's one of the 7 mountains. So if you think about what it means to make a Christian nation, you can name a bunch of different areas. But at the same time, it is not about mass evangelism and making the entire nation or a majority of the nation Christians. It is about ruling as a minority. So that has very clear implications for religious liberty and for other religions, other non-Protestant Christianities. And I think that it's about not just quieting those voices or erasing those voices or ending those voices. It could also be about promoting a Douglas Wilson type of community where perhaps women don't have the right to vote because they're voting by household.